This dog is a beloved Chinese film star. He commands such a big fan base that his owners decided to clone him once and then twice. Animal cloning is legal in China, and for some it's become a profitable business. The procedure can cost up to 45,000 euros, depending on the size of the animal. To persuade potential clients, this company has chosen to pull at their heartstrings. Their ad features a staged accident, then the miraculous resurrection of a Labrador, or rather, the birth of his genetic twin 6 months later. Grief is what convinced Han Wei-yi. When her cat Junior died at just 5 years old, she was inconsolable.
He was like a member of my family. His existence was my biggest source of joy. Now I hope that I can give him another shot at a happy life.
For her, a second life meant cloning. When her cat fell sick, Han Wei-yi made sure to take his DNA samples. And now, after a 1-year wait, this is the moment she's been waiting for.
Cloning is a miracle. He's purring. That means he likes me, right? I was ready to do anything for this to work out.
This genetics tech company has already cloned dozens of cats and dogs. Han Wei-yi didn't think twice about paying 13,000 euros for their services.
Look, it's the old you.
For the cat mum, the resemblance is striking.
The back of his skull is similar to the original. The color of the fur on his muzzle too. And he's got the same expression, don't you? You can see the strength of his soul in his eyes.
It took several efforts for this clone to see the light of day. Before him, 2 embryos were created and implanted in adult females, but they didn't survive.
There are ethical questions about the use of surrogates. So we're trying to develop new technologies to reduce costs and not have to use surrogate mothers.
Once a cat's DNA has been saved, the cloning process can be repeated an infinite amount of times.
If the natural life of a cloned cat can end after a dozen years, the owner can choose to clone him again. We can offer this service. Our technology will be better, and it'll be less expensive.
Cloning pets and farm animals is illegal in Europe, but in China the business is gathering pace. This foal is the clone of an award-winning show jumper, the first of its kind in the country. His owners want to be sure of breeding a profitable champion. The same company also cloned this Arctic wolf. The animal's biggest threat today is climate change. Creators describe the experiment as a solution for endangered species. One solution to speed things up is this robot, capable of cloning 1 cell every minute.
The robot observes the cells in the microscope, locates them precisely, and then uses these 2 needles to manipulate them. It's more precise than humans and better at measuring the force that's required. As a result, the success rate is higher.
Here the machine clones super fertile pigs. China is the world's leading consumer of pork and has long imported breeding stock. Now, new technology could help wean off foreign reliance.
For the moment, our aim is to choose the best breeds to clone. I dream of seeing a machine where cells go in on one side and pigs come out on the other.
In 2 years, 25 pigs were born in this lab. Eventually, the machine is set to be sold to researchers and food companies to commercialize robotic cloning on an industrial scale.
We can clone your 4-legged loved one in just a few short hours. How can we do it? It all begins with the growing of blanks, animal drones stripped of all characteristic DNA in embryonic tanks at the repet factory. In stage 2, your pet's DNA is extracted from a lock of fur or a drop of blood and then infused on a cellular level into the blank. In the final stage, using Repet's patented cerebral syncording process, all of your pet's thoughts, memories, and instincts are painlessly transplanted via the optic nerve. It's important to have
Still can't make up your mind, huh?
on a regular basis. And we'll do this syncording free.
You lost a dog, right?
What? You've lost
Yes, my daughter's. Oh, what a heartbreak. What'd you say his name was again? Oliver. Well, Oliver's in luck, because we're having a special this week, 20% off. When did Oliver die? Sometime this morning. Oh, that's perfect. We can still do a postmortem syncording, but you gotta act fast, because there's only a 12-hour window on deceased brains.
I have a problem with that whole idea. I mean, suppose the clones have no soul. But they're dangerous.
Clone pets are every bit as safe as real pets. Plus, they're insured.
But if it is so safe, then why is it against the law to clone human beings?
Because the human brain is much too complicated to syncord. Now, you remember that experiment they did, right? Yes. Well, that's why that didn't work. And now it's illegal to even try. But with pets, it's a totally proven technology. Your repet Oliver will be exactly the same dog. He'll know all the same tricks you taught him. He'll remember where all the bones are buried. He won't even know he's a clone. And did I mention they're insured?